Well, I had a kind of like emergency, but not an emergency. You know, I can't go to the hospital because same kind of people work for the city don't believe in treating me or talking to me. So whether it's hospitals or the police, they don't believe in doing anything for me. What did I do to them? Let me ask. Oh my God. I said some things about the truth. I spoke the truth. And when you talk the truth, since they, most of them believe in the Catholic religion, and majority of them believe that that uniform and the ones that are on strike down the street are gods. God never gave nobody that looked like this a uniform. That's called a job. Anytime you wear a uniform and you have to be somewhere that you prefer not to be, that's called a job. These are the reasons why in my 62 years I chose not to have a job. I didn't want to be an unhuman. I wanted to remain being a human being. So I didn't put on a uniform to be part of broke society where I had to go to work because I owe bills. And they always looking down on me because these kind right here stole my house. The same one with that same name, that NYPD on the back. Stole my house. And I get to go to the RJI to prove that they stole the house. With the photos and the video of them stealing the house. Putting us out here in the street for the same people wearing the same uniform to criticize me because I'm sitting here knowing that they a paycheck or two short from being out here themselves. Why? Because they don't own their house. They don't have the title and the deed to their house. And just like they're throwing disabled people, crippled people in the street, they can be thrown out in the street too. Anybody who come to work and got bills, you can't make enough money to buy a house, not pay a mortgage or get a mortgage, but buy a house. They don't make enough money to buy a house. They have enough money to put a down payment on a mortgage. But these are the people who think that they're gods and try to criticize me. And try to look down on me, try to look shitty at me. I'm the one that would be willing to sacrifice my life to save them from a suspect. And I have. I have. About a story on Houston. A sergeant from the 4th district over there on 14th Street saw a guy attack me, put the handcuffs on me, and was going to take me into custody. But instead, the sergeant got sick and he started to collapse. And I had to lift him up. The civilians was kicking the sergeant, talking about he need to get up off the stairs. He need to quit. This man was passing out, sweating and everything. He got really sick. He was a sergeant. Just enough strength to take the handcuffs off of me so that I can help him get off the narrow stairways over there at Houston and Broadway. But these people that live in the city are such fucking idiots. They didn't even want law enforcement to get sick and they treated them just like the law enforcement treat me, like I'm not a human being. Then when the officers came to get him, take him to the hospital, they weren't even concerned about their own sergeant being sick, which is sad. But you have to be able to put that uniform on and not exist as a human being. You have to become shit. That's what you have to do. There's no bathrooms in here because New York don't provide bathrooms. So I'm trying to keep from soiling myself. These two right here, Mr. Prostate Man over here and the other one. He hasn't even seen where he can pee at, so I'm just saying. I'm sitting here trying not to urinate on myself. And these two are ignoring me. They're doing just what they're doing now. See that? I had to call in there to their precinct, which ain't shit either. That's why that female sergeant blew her head off in there. Because she thought she was being smart with me too. On December 13th, a year after I had my surgery. Oh, she was a motherfucker. She sure was. She sat there when I was getting robbed and told me I better get on that train and she was going to arrest me. And this took me, threw me on the ground when there was a McDonald's right there. Put her foot in my neck. And I had just had my neck repaired. Then she tried to taunt me. She taunted me, made fun of me in front of the other officers, pointed me out in the street, told them what kind of person I was. Well, didn't work out for her. So she ended up blowing her head off in the precinct, in the locker room. I'm just saying. So karma's a motherfucker for them, ain't it?